Morning, everybody. Welcome to New Live #lit. I'm your host, New Live. I can't believe it's snowing like this. I can't see nothing. Every time, like when it snows or anything like that, I can't see. I really can't. Um. Oh, so what we're gonna try? I'm gonna label this Charleston White. We says he's too big for YouTube. I mean, no, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna say, do Charleston White have a point saying that he's too big for YouTube? Because I just watched I listened to an episode when he told Shay Cheese, Sean Cotton, he's too big for YouTube. And Sean Cotton the one that got him started. Shay Cheese, that was his first big interview. He went viral. I don't know. I think I can slow this down a little bit. I think that he definitely got a point though. I think because when you allow yourself, Joseph White trying to say that YouTube gonna be done in 6 years. It's gonna be a different platform, which I don't know about that. I'm not sure. I don't see YouTube going over in a long time. If you have Joseph White saying that they paying the YouTubers less than every other platform now, and I don't know if that's true either. Cause I know TikTok don't pay more than YouTube. I don't think I know Facebook don't. I don't even know how to get paid on Facebook. I did like 110,000 views and 10,000 comments in 1 week, and they still got estimated, amount that I'm supposed to get on payout time is 0. So I don't even see this. I don't even know how to do it. I don't know when they, tally it up. I don't know anything, but I do know that I got a lot of I had got 40,000 in 1 day, like in 2 hours, views on Facebook, and in 3 days I had 100,000. So I don't know how they. Some people be getting. I be seeing they do estimated like $70 for like 700 views, or maybe 1,000 or something like that. Like 1,000 engagements. I got 10,000 engagements and 100,000 views. And I don't know why. Like it ain't even nothing adding up for me. But some people saying that Charleston White got too big for himself. But he did say that. He said he got too big for himself. Because he said what he's saying is when a brand come to him and try to they want to do business with him, they go to interviews where he's going off, and it's making him look bad. But you're the one that was going off. That's the thing. When he was talking, I love Charleston White. When he was talking, I was like, you was the one going off. But every time he did go off, it's because he was explaining something that people had backwards. I don't really think that he's a If you look at that joint, flip the script, you will see the real Charleston White sitting there, the real one. I think that's who he is. I don't know what these people doing. He made me late though. Myself late. I hate when people say that. You making me late, nigga. You made yourself late. You woke up late. You moved around slow, and now I'm making you late. You did that. So, for everybody that couldn't get nothing for Christmas, your kids don't go jump off don't go on the live yourself because you couldn't get that baby doll or something like that. Don't do that. What's going on here? You can't drive like that. We won't never get to where we going. Driving like that. Don't go on the live yourself because you can't get that little baby doll. And, it's just another day. It's a big day for some children. But if they got some kind of gifts and stuff like that, they'd be all right. And that's what's going on with the cops. They should be pulling this person over in front of me that's going 2 miles an hour so everybody sees them. I had to cut him off. He don't know what he doing. He gonna make my ass extra late. And it is because of him, because he's going super slow. So good morning, everybody. Merry Christmas. I think I'm gonna post this joint today, because I might not be doing another live. I'll be a little too busy on tomorrow with Christmas Eve. It's a little too busy. Everybody enjoy your holiday. I ain't doing nothing this year. I only for like my grandkids, Yeah. I ain't doing nothing only for my grandkids. That's it. Everybody else gonna get the Merry Christmas. It's not that big of a deal, because the next day you broke, and everybody looking at the kids like you ain't even playing with these toys. The next week when the little army man, the little SpongeBob broke or whatever it is, you mad as hell now. You spent that little $39.99 on that joint. Now you can't eat. But it's a big day for the kids. I love seeing their face when they wake up and come downstairs, or we got an apartment when they come in. These bumps killing me. The living room. I'm drinking my coffee. Yeah, so New Year's Eve, you know what? I might do a Christmas Eve one and drop it on Christmas Eve night. I don't know. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Typical stuff I do. I tell you about what's going on with me. I tell you about stocks that I invest in that's working. What else I do? Go to Facebook. Go to groups. Go to Cash App Me $1 group. It's called Cash App Me $1 group. That's the exact name. Cash App Me $1. Add 5 people. And you in for good. So if your electric going off and you need $300 and there's 500 people in there, everybody going to send you $1. It hurts nobody and you don't pay it back. So go to Facebook, go to groups, search Cash App Me $1 group. That's the name. Don't go to Cash App Me $1. It's called Cash App Me $1 group. And follow the instructions. We're doing that for people that fall into hard times, not for people that have money that want to hit money. But like I don't know if it's gonna snow on Christmas, but I ain't see a snow white Christmas in years. In years. I got my famous 2 people that's always in the live. If that's them, that's always in the live. They always support me no matter what time it is, or if these not the same 2 people. I appreciate them 2 people. Drop a comment, your name, so I can shout you out. I gotta hurry up get on this highway because I gotta be at work at 7. I ain't gonna make it there. I'm gonna be late. And I'm telling them I couldn't see. But I'm late because I overslept. And I'm letting them know that. One thing I ain't doing this new year is I'm not gonna tell no lies. And that might be a lie, but I'm gonna try my best not to tell no lies. None. I don't want nobody asking me a question that they don't want to answer to. If I feel like I want to tell you a great, fantastic lie, because people look at me and be like, lie to me. What happened at the party last night? I know something crazy happened. No, you want to lie, nigga. Ain't nothing happy crazy. But I lie to people that I saw a lot of. This is what I do, right? I lie to people because one time I had told this whole group of people this crazy story that really happened. They're like, that ain't happened. And in my head, I'm like, oh, okay. Y'all getting lies from now on. I ain't gonna never tell y'all the truth. Because I was into the story and they like, oh, that ain't happened. I'm like, deep into the story. I'm like, what you mean ain't happened? Like, that don't sound right. I said, oh, okay. So then when I tell them lies and then they catch the lies, oh, you capping. Yeah. No, I'm not. Y'all want to hear lies. Y'all don't want to hear no truth stuff. That was years ago, though. But Christmas is a day for me, for the kids. When I was growing up, I loved Christmas. I still love Christmas. It's just I ain't getting that Christmas spirit this year because I'm too backed up with stuff. I got a lot of things I got to pay out. You know, a lot of things. I have somebody, a GoFundMe page on my Facebook. Go to my Facebook and go to GoFundMe. It's a GoFundMe. Her name Ashley. She fell across a hard time. Like, I don't know if I'll check it. It's coming after Christmas and she didn't know. But she do for a lot of people. She helped a lot of people. She been my administrator since I started. Her and I be in Shakur. And she need a little help. So on my Facebook page, I posted her on GoFundMe. So I want y'all to go support her. It don't matter if you send 10, 5, whatever, 20, support her. So for me, Christmas is like a day for the kids, like I said, and for you to like really celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. But nobody knows when that day is. That's the day they told us. This is Jesus' birthday. You should be celebrating. If you're doing that, you should be celebrating his birthday every day. Like you should celebrate your birthday every day. Just the gift of living. Nobody knows when Jesus Christ was born. That's what they tell us. And then you look at the holidays. Look at we got Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, Halloween. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, Halloween. They're the main 4, I think. Yeah, I think they're the main 4. They pick us like Black Friday and Martin Luther King Day and not well, you ain't counting that. Martin Luther King Day. Because every other one is meant for us to go out and spend money. It wasn't no holidays. way back. So that's what Christmas is for. Like if you're Christian, it's for you to. If you're Christian, it's for you to celebrate. It's the birth of Jesus Christ. Um, and that's what when he was born. The three, I think the three wise men brought presents for him for his birth. And that's like it's like that's what it's like for, from what I understand. But it's a lot of people that don't celebrate Christmas because they say it's a pagan's holiday, and it's for you to spend money. But these same people that be saying it's a pagan's holiday, their kids got on a down low, their kids got like 50 gifts apiece under the tree that you don't see. They don't post that. They ain't gonna post that, but they're gonna tell you it's a pagan's holiday. But their kids gonna wait, or their kids going somewhere and they're gonna go shopping. They still getting gifts, it's just not under the tree. So they still celebrating it. That's the difference in when people telling you don't do this, don't do that, they still doing it. Or they eating that Christmas dinner, even if they ain't cooking. Somebody, I made you a plate, you still eating it, you still celebrating it. See what I'm saying? So don't beat me in the head with the hooker with the heart of gold. I don't know what I don't have my grandkids, but like little tiny things like watching them play with their toys and stuff like that. That's what I get out of it. But like when I was small, I stayed up all night waiting for. I'm thinking I'm gonna see Santa, the reindeers. We didn't even have a chimney. I'm thinking we had this little tiny thing. I'm like, he must gonna bust the wall, like open the wall up and come in here and then fix it when he leave. You know, I'm a naive kid, so I don't know. But you couldn't tell me Santa that and real and we tried to push that narrative on my daughter. I think my kid's mom had took her down to see Santa. You know, he walking the streets, you know, in the little joint he having the Santa look. And my son was like 13. Like, ain't no real Santa. She like, I just saw Santa. He walking down the street. That was a white man that they said Santa. I'm like, why you tell her that? You know, so we convinced her that was really Santa. And he mad because he ain't getting nothing for Christmas. He a hater. I don't know, it ain't in his blood, but I don't know where he get it from, but he definitely a hater. That's what I told my daughter. And she got older, you know, eventually she found out there's no Santa. But I stayed up all night long. And then when Christmas family came, I couldn't come downstairs till like 5:30, 6 o'clock. When the family came, I was so tired. I played with my toys for like an hour, woke back up like at 12 o'clock, and then started playing. Just to rush and see what I had. That's what made me excited. I wanted to know what I had. But it's crazy. Around this time of the year, everybody that hate each other, like that's in the household, they try to get like they front, like they like each other. They deal with each other because it's Christmas. They're like, oh, it's Christmas. Let it go. And then the next day, they right back at beefing. See, when you have a mind that's set the way that the world tell you it's supposed to be set, you don't know what is what no more. You believe what you think you know, but nobody knows nothing. A man that knows something, no, he knows nothing. I hear people say, we living in the matrix, we this, we that, we this. Nobody know nothing. And people that read their good books, the Bible, the Quran, and you'll see in the beginning what it tells you. You're not going past like a certain point up there. it's like a something covering it. It's you're not stuck here, but you're not going. They can't go but so far up. You're not getting out of that room. So what they're doing now is they're taking things that was already written in the good books, and now they say, "Oh, it's the Matrix," because we stuck in this room. It was written thousands of years ago. You read it and didn't take it as nothing. And then when somebody that got some wisdom come up and explain it a little deeper, now you going deep, and now we in the Matrix. You in the Matrix. We in the Matrix when we on the internet. See what I'm saying? When we on the internet, we in the Matrix. My man said, "Shut up." That's why I don't read stupid comments. And that's another thing about this internet. People that would say something like that would never say it to your face. So they got all these mad balls right now. It's easy to push that because you type it in there. You ain't doing no young boy. You just talking. That's all he doing. So he woke up and mad because he probably got jumped last night. And let me tell somebody, shut up. I feel better about myself. Boy, you don't want this smoke. You don't want this smoke, little young boy. Probably an old head on here talking gangster, scared everybody when you go to the store. You scared to even go to the store by yourself. You always gotta have your homie walk with you. You one of them type of dudes. Everywhere you go, you gotta have your homies, your old heads, your old crowd, or a bunch of young boys with you because you ain't got no heart. Somebody gonna do something to you. So you walk with that crowd so nobody will bother you. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I just want to let y'all know, don't go unalive yourself because you can't get a lot done for Christmas or you can't do nothing. You get paid a day after Christmas, that's when you go Christmas. I mean, you do Christmas, whether you celebrate it, that's when you go get their stuff. Hey, we're doing 2 Christmas. We're gonna do this one, you got a little bit of toys, and in a couple of days, we're gonna put more toys under there, and you're gonna wake up and do it again. That's all. So, look, I'm letting everybody know that's listening. My birthday is January the 3rd. I want everybody that know me or anything, they cash at me $1. I want $1 from everybody that know me on Cash App. So far, what I know I'm getting for my birthday is the new Jordans and $150 so I can play online. And that's the best birthday gift you can give me because I'll be winning. So I'll take $150 and turn that Jordan into like $600, $700. But I'm not going to do that. Because I normally bet $1 a roll. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bet $2 a roll. So if I hit, I'm hitting way bigger. But Merry Christmas to y'all. I ain't gonna say Happy New Year's because most likely I'm gonna do a New Year's live. But I really appreciate y'all listening and watching the road. Y'all like my eyes. And I'll be back.